I think we did everything, right? Is there anything I'm missing? Like, is that it? Do I need to contact anybody? Is there somebody that's gonna show up on my ship? Or did we just do it? I do not know. Okay. So what does the journal say? Okay. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. I'll save here, and then I'm gonna see if Abelard has anything to say.
Lord Captain?
Nope.
Lord Captain.
Okay. And then Heinrich. Normally I just check in with these two guys. It's like if they don't... Wait, what? There's... You're like right there. Oh my god, why didn't I see you?
What can I do for you?
Nothing. I just wanted to know if you had anything for me. So where do we go next? Map of the Koronus Expanse. I guess the next thing would be back home. Like, not home, but where we started. Like, footfall, right? Because we gotta do footfall for Jai. Fringe system. This? Like, I know we're close to that. Is that a good thing? Do we do this now? Like, that's all the way up there, though. Are we closer to footfall? Like, I feel like we should go see what Caligos wants at this point. Where am I? Okay, yeah, there you are. Have we... So you have no... Okay. So, we gotta go here. 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 And then here. Okay. I can do it. Yes. Yes. This way. Warp travel. We have visitors on the bridge seeking an audience. What? Who the heck? We were in a warp jump. Who enters my ship during a warp jump? Unless they snuck on board, in which case we murdered the sneak honors of my ship. That sounded awful. But you know what I mean. We can't have people sneaking aboard the rogue trader's vessel in the middle of a warp jump. Unless there are already people on my ship. In which case, that would make sense that they would like to see me. Who are these people? I'm very uncomfortable right now. Victus? Your ladyship! The high factotum bows low every few moments. Danrock brings a perfumed cloth to his face, but his expression remains obsequious. Members of your crew have made a request to allow them to proclaim their most profound devotion to the Lord Captain personally. Young man? A man in a worn uniform bows awkwardly. Your Highness, gracious Lord Captain, please let me speak on behalf of the whole crew and everyone and express our gratitude to you officially, so to speak. The kind of leader you are, the way you treat people, it's now known in every corner of the Expanse, from footfall to the poorest, dirtiest, most unremarkable planet. I'll praise your dedication to the human spirit and goodwill. I am very suspicious now. I am very uncomfortable, very suspicious. Everyone wants to serve under your command. There's no end to the volunteers. So the other day when we were clearing out an abandoned sector for new living quarters, we found a forgotten vault right in the blige of the ship, literally beneath our feet. Well, it turned out the vault had some centuries-old weapon in it. They look a bit odd, but they're powerful for sure. The good tech priest helped with the assembly and consecration of the weapons, and now you can strike down your enemies with greater might. Your ladyship, apart from the weapons, the crew has sent one more to find to the bridge as a token of its eternal gratitude, a most ancient mechanism which our tech priests have dubbed the Celestium Observatorium. Alas, its machine spirit refuses to heed their rights, which makes this device more symbolic and aesthetic than practical purpose. Do you wish to see it? Sure. What the frick is this? What is this? It looms over the deck while the spirit of this ancient mechanism has gone silent. Okay. Pascal? What is this?
The Omniscient knows me.
I didn't know if he had something. Okay. Can I talk to you about this? No, just greetings. Okay, cool. That wasn't weird or anything. Like, I literally have a Drakari on my ship that I let do whatever he wants when we're in the middle of a warp jump and kill people, and I'm supposed to be the best rogue trader ever? Come on, y'all. I'm highly suspicious of this. Tessera, I'd like to meet you in the wardroom immediately. Okay. Sure. We were in the middle of a warp jump. Oh no, it's the I think this is supposed to be a date night. Okay, let's see how this goes. When you arrive, Heinrix stands up from his chair with a smile. You came. What's this? Dinner for two? Obviously, what else would it be? The interrogator lapses into an embarrassed silence. I suppose the format of the invitation was slightly incongruous. One day you'll master this art. It has turned out to be a pleasant surprise at the very least. He laughs quietly. At the very least, yes. So if you'll join me, he holds out his hand to you. The meal passes in silence that is more comfortable than awkward. At last, after topping up your glass once more, Heinrich falls back in his chair and looks at you, his gaze calm and relaxed. Time slips by imperceptibly in your company. Your behavior recently has concerned me. What would you like us to do once we've dealt with all the What would you like to do once we've dealt with all the calamities around us? Uneasy, the interrogator bites his lip. It's not for me to decide how the Inquisition will next employ my abilities. What are you talking about? What about us? He leans towards you. The two of us, that's here and now. Let's not mar this time by thinking about a future that neither of us can predict. Am I imagining it, or are you deliberately avoiding talking about the future? I'm not avoiding it. I just don't want to say out loud what has been obvious from the very beginning. We are good together, don't get me wrong. Every day that I spend with you makes me happy, especially after Komorag. That you are alive is a blessing from the God Emperor, and I don't see a point in wasting a moment of time he granted to us on anything upsetting, such as discussing our non-existent future. So let's not do that. Non-existent? He releases a breath. While the Lord Inquisitor's orders remain in effect, I will be at your side, but as soon as the Holy Inquisition makes a different decision, this is the nature of my service. What I want doesn't come into it. You're still a closed book to me, and that preys on my mind. He smiles sadly. Decades in the Inquisition haven't just made me a poor conversationalist, it seems, but a paranoid one as well. I keep silent even when I could say something without risking harm to you or me. I just wish. He trails off. He rises from his seat and comes over to take you in his arms. Sometimes I stay silent to avoid causing pain when things are self-evident, but I can't bring myself to say them aloud. The truth is simple. You are a rogue trader. I am an agent of the Golden Throne. We serve the Imperium, but sooner or later our duty will come between us. Y'all, I feel like in case you missed the bulletin, we are playing both Marzai and Heinrich's romance to the fullest until I have to pick, and then we will pick together. And by that, I mean, you know, it's anybody's guess who I pick. I'd probably Marzai. I mean, Heinrich for life kind of thing. You know, it's fine. I refuse to accept that. Don't expect me to. He shakes his head with a sad smile. Such obstinacy should be put to better use, Tessera. Let's finish the evening in my quarters. I want to forget this conversation. He grasps your chin and bends down for a kiss. I can help you do that. Hopefully the blood is gone. To be safe. Mm-hmm. So, he doesn't see a future. Does anybody have a future with the rogue trader? Does anybody want to end up with Tessera after this is all over? Is she just gonna be alone forever? Ah, Tess. I like it that her med kit is still on her waist.
You drive me insane. Your every look, your every touch.
Yep.
I wish I could stay here with you for a while longer, even just an hour.
There's the terrifying baby. I like it that the terrifying baby comes in when you do like the casual romance scene, and it's just like, hey, I'm here. Just gonna announce that, you know, we're here together. So, we did that. Let's save. Just in case we get another romance scene after. Also, though, I would like to see if there's any conversation now about the conversation.
What can I do for you?
Oh, it's so weird that you... Okay, this is why we just saved. It's so weird that you can't do the nothing. Like, if you talk to him, like, it seems like there's like an option missing, you know? Actually, can we go test that out on Mars Eye? Because I know I have these options for him too. Like, is there a no, nothing, never mind option? Or are you kind of in the same spot? I just want to know for future reference. On, like, how that actually works. Like, is it a, if you pick that, you have to say something to them? Like, you either boink or don't. Because, like, that's how it kind of feels with Heinrix. Like, you're either going to boink or you shouldn't have said anything because now you got to break up with them, which is kind of funny to think about, actually. Okay, where is this man? All right, I'm going to come see you. We got to talk about something, anything.
Rogue trader.
I need to discuss.
And what is it you want to talk about?
So yeah, see, you've got the no nothing right now. So like, I want to have some fun, or this is the breakup conversation. But the fire in his eyes is instantly diced, and he steps away. His eye. Wait. I love that.
Then
okay.
Go.
So that it does feel like then that there's something missing from Heinrix, which is fine. But it's good to know for the future. Am I ever going to be able to use any other, like, Vox announcer except the terrifying baby in the future? No, probably not. So, right, we want to go here, here, and then here, right? I think so. The bridge is thrumming with the sound of endless officer reports, the hum of ancient mechanisms, and the buzz of servo engines. Among the usual servants bustling to and fro, the Lord Captain notices a flash of flame red hair. Oh no. Y'all, no. I think I know what this is. No. This isn't her romance stuff, is it? Well, like, I just want to be friends. I want to romance her. One Xenos at a time. And like, you know, we gotta see. We gotta. Oh no, she's going to my bridge? Okay. Are you gonna turn the chair? Yes. Okay, so we are reading this. You posed a question to me not long ago, and now I am here to present you with my answer. With fluid grace, Yrliet emerges from the shadows of the captain's bridge. Her face seems to glow under the lumen light, her expression slightly more pensive than usual. Gesture for her to continue. I like the gesturing. Then listen closely to my answer. You may struggle to comprehend what is to be said, being accustomed to reveling in your own might and skewing the world to suit yourself. Pitch your understanding not towards my words, but the sense that lies hidden in the shade of their sounds. She half closes her eyes, her words unfurling slowly. You try to split the world into pieces, to fragment it, into light and dark, truth and lies, self and other. But I see the world as a single whole, and this lies its simplicity, complexity. It's not enough to simply see the world and hear its voices, you must understand it. Think of the Lilithon, the world on which our paths crossed. What is it truly? What is its essence? The Lilithon's magnificence comes not from the green of its vast forests, or from the depths of its waters. Its beauty is in the world, and the way it dances on the tongue. And even you, Ellentalk, can sense it. Try. Say the word slowly, delicately, casting aside all stray thoughts. Feel, perhaps then you'll see. Okay. Close your eyes and empty your mind and speak the word. The world around you fades, and your perception instantly narrows, coming to a single point of focus on the tip of your tongue. Your tongue delicately tickles the roof of your mouth. The sound slips along your throat with incredible silkiness, warming as it goes, like a sip fresh of recaf. The tip of your tongue touches the same place again, and the air softly rushes from your chest. The sound like the susurration of leaves as the wind weaves through the forest canopy. Thun. Your tongue taps the front teeth and a gentle vibration spreads through your body, sending a shiver along your spine. Guarded interest gleams in Yrliet's eyes when your gaze meets again. I'm beginning to understand, I think. If your words are sincere, then you are capable of seeing more than you do now. Instead of the lifeless clamor of monstrous mechanisms, the roar of the engines, and the discordant voices of your followers, I hear and attend to silence. It arises in moments of spiritual serenity, and in that stillness, we become witness to the transformations of our own inner world. Well, that's interesting. Monkey lives pass so swiftly, you rush through them for the sake of a chosen goal. But thoughts of transience and loss frighten you, and so you drive such thoughts away and drown yourself in the daily tumult. But it is from fleeting moments which enter our lives and quickly vanish from them that the soul's fortress grows. A moment's blooming, an hour's wilting, the splendor of each lies in its ephemerality. So too the memories of those who have left our sides and no longer walk the path with us. And you, Ellen Talk, I see much more than just another monkey. Your true essence lies in your will, which is capable of changing the world around you and within you. It lies in your ability to create and to understand your creation, and in your ability to destroy. It lies in what your kin's minds cannot grasp. What their primitive sight cannot behold, but I can see it. So, thank you for telling me how you see the world. And what do you make of it, Ellen Talk? How differently do you see the world? Foolish question. The world belongs to humanity. I also see something greater in the world around me, something deeper than the outer guise of things. In this world of endless war and peril, I only see one beacon of hope. No, I try to turn my attention to that which delights my ears and my eyes. I like this one. And what does that mean? She asks, all her attention's focused on your words. I find I'm especially drawn to imperfection and destruction. I see the suffering of those around me and it compels me to act. I see the uniqueness of every creature, everything, and that pleases me. The world is full of random occurrences. I recognize this and surrender myself to the course of fate. No, Tess doesn't surrender to anything. She's drawn to imperfections and destruction. Sometimes it is so. She closes her eyes as though she's sinking into a memory. Even in the ruins of long-forgotten worlds contain the stories of past and those who came before us. She says nothing for a time, silently watching you from under half-lowered lids. Now that we have each shared our truth about this world, I would like to know if your thoughts about me align with those of your kin, or if you see me differently. To me, you are foreign yet beguiling. I hope that one day I will come to know you. On that day, my own world will become much deeper. Your appeal is unusual, disquiet. You are beautiful and alluring. Do not worry, I'm not attracted to you in any sense of the word. I try not to think about you at all. I see you as an intelligent and highly dangerous being, an ally. At present, to me, you're foreign, yet I hope that one day I will come to know you. On that day, my own world. You're intelligent and highly dangerous being, an ally at present. I accept your answer, as long as you do not attempt to get under my skin or demand something else of me. She places particular emphasis on the last few words. I will go now. Okay. Well, that was an interesting conversation. Huh. How, like, I think it's interesting the way she mentioned that she sees basically the silence. So all you see is like all of this time and time and time again, like just the hustle and bustle, but she sees the other kind of like the negative, like, not like a literal like positive versus negative, but like the underside of it. You know what I mean? She sees the stuff that people don't want to pay attention to, and that's what makes the world move for her. And I find that to be very interesting. I like the way that they did that conversation. I was so worried I was going to step in it though. Whew, y'all, I was very worried we were going to step in it for a second there. Okay, quick save. No, yes, warp travel. The Lord Captain retreats to her study on recent events, but her train of thought is interrupted by the muffled creak of the door and the sound of soft footsteps. The Lord Captain can't go to me. The Lord Captain can't do anything. This is either Cassia, Marizai, or Heinrix. Were we doing work? I don't know what we were doing. It can't be Ulfar. I don't believe Ulfar could do a soft step if his life depended on it. I mean, maybe he could, though. Maybe he could. Oh. Okay. What? Alantok, I finally found you in this dwelling. She comes closer and smoothly makes an unfamiliar gesture with her hands. The symbol has many meanings. Humility, grief, loss, shame, regret. I hope you'll accept them all because I am sorry for what happened to your world, to your subjects, to your palace, and for what my kin did to them. Your kin? You've never referred to yourself to the Drakari as such before. For a few seconds, she's silent. We come from the same source, Alantok. We share the same blood. Even though the Drakari's blood is distorted and their soul's empty, it is a fact that cannot simply be brushed aside. Thank you. Truly, thank you. She shudders so slightly that you almost miss it. She opens her mouth and then turns away, searching for the right words. My words will not heal the wounds nor bring back the fallen, and they will not restore your protectorate. However, she falls silent and her deep, piercing gaze seems to reach down into the very depths of your soul. What's wrong? Is there something on my face? Look, Alantok, the gaze of a child of Azeron can penetrate deeper than among keys, and I can see all the heaviness that has accumulated in your soul during our travels. I see it in your gestures, and the tilt of your head, and the change of your scent. If you will allow me, this is the first time you've heard her sound so indecisive. I will help you cast off this burden and cleanse your soul and worry. The burden of my responsibilities, how exactly are you going to help me? It's difficult to describe, but your soul shines bright and your mind is strong enough for you to be able to immerse yourself in your own mind and cleanse it of unnecessary cares. I'm still not sure that your species is capable, but it is worth a try. If nothing comes of it, then the only thing you will lose is a small fraction of your time. I will be your guide on this journey. I'll help you to enter the meditative state and get to know yourself. And of course, that is if you let me. Immersing in your soul is a deeply intimate process, but you will not be able to do it without me. She thoughtfully brushes a strand of red hair away. And I promise you, I will not judge you, your world, or anything that takes place inside. We will only see what you want to see. The embers of genuine curiosity glimmer in her gaze. To know a human soul is a unique opportunity for an Eldari, and Yrliet's uncharacteristic caution and uncertainty imply that she is also discomforted by the thought. And you're a little curious to see what's in my head, aren't you? Looking offended, crosses her fingers in a new gesture. Meditation is not a tool for achieving low goals. It is a healing. Very well. Show me my inner world. I wonder what'll happen. She nods, clearly surprised by your compliance. Then we need to find a suitable place, somewhere quiet and serene. There is no. Oh. Let go of everything, Alantok. Doubts, fears, emotions. Cast off the weight of your body. Clear your mind. Good. Now try to look inside your soul. Look at it shining timidly and dive in. We're diving it. No, we're taking a walk through Tessa. Oh, God. Can we act like we're going to walk through Tessa's soul? That sounds like the most dangerous thing we could possibly do. All right, Tess. Look, girl. It's your soul, so I'm going in with you. We did it. So far, your world resembles the real one, but soon you will learn to go deeper. Remember that everyone here is just a reflection. Okay. Let's do this real quick. What did they... Oh, she's also demolition. Okay. Sure. That sounds great. I just wanted to make sure she had something. Okay. Well, is the terrifying baby just always a projection? Cassia? Everything you now have was served to you on a silver platter, but do you deserve it? Fresh blood soaks into the priceless covertless, forming an ugly stain under the corpse. Your corpse. All sentient beings are afraid of death, and you have to accept the fear first before you can get rid of it. Accept your fears. Okay.
A new challenge for me.
Oh God. This is me. Am I do I have there are two horrifying babies? Standing at the helm, peering into the darkness of the cosmos, you feel as lonely among the stars. Heinrix, Tessera. Stop addressing the acolyte of the Holy Inquisition as you would admire at the high society function. You're far too frivolous of a person. When duty closes around your heart like an iron trap, would you choose intimacy and captivity? Wait, hold on. It's going so fast. Here. So stop addressing an acolyte of the Holy Inquisition as you would an admirer at a high society function. You are far too frivolous a person to lead such an illustrious dynasty. When duty closes around your heart like an iron trap, would you choose intimacy and captivity, or would you break out of the trap and be free, leaving your wings behind? Huh. Who is this? Victus. Got rid of one rogue trader and we'll get rid of her too. Oh. Everyone from the lower decks to the senior officers hate her. I hear the Vox transmissions mutiny is brewing. As long as I can still use her throne, I don't care. Once betrayed, it's hard to put one's trust again, especially those close, most loyal to us. Okay, I'm really glad we accepted this. This is actually really stinking cool. Shy? You are doing everything right. Don't worry, Shireen. I'll happily take your place when you're gone. Yeah.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Have you already forgotten me? Don't ever forget me. Not even for a moment, because as soon as you turn away, I'll plunge this shard of my sword. I don't know who this is, but your memories of them are akin to slimy mud. Let's wash it away like spring water.